Let's talk about something that does not get discussed honestly enough in Christian circles: money, success, prosperity, building something, providing for your family, getting ahead. Some people treat these things like they are somehow unspiritual, like wanting to succeed financially means your priorities are off, like ambition and faith cannot exist in the same person. But that is not what the Bible teaches, not even close. Deuteronomy 8:18 says this: "But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenant, which He swore to your ancestors, as it is today." Our Father gives you the ability to produce wealth. That is not prosperity gospel. That is Scripture. And today we are going to understand exactly what it means and what it requires of you in return. To understand this verse, you need to know where Israel is when Moses speaks these words. They are standing at the edge of the Promised Land. After 40 years of wandering in the desert, they are finally about to step into everything our Father said was theirs. And Moses knows something important. Abundance is actually a harder test than suffering. In the desert, the Israelites had to depend on our Father for everything. Manna appeared every morning. Water came from rocks. Their sandals did not wear out. There was no illusion of self-sufficiency. Our Father's provision was obvious and daily. But prosperity is sneaky. When things are going well, when the bank account is growing and the business is thriving and the table is full, it becomes very easy to look at all of it and quietly think, "I built this. I worked hard. I earned this. Look what I did." And Moses sees that temptation coming from a mile away. So he stops them right at the edge of blessing and says, "Do not forget where this comes from." Verse 17 sets it up perfectly. "You may say to yourself, 'My power and the strength of my hands have produced this wealth for me.'" That sentence is uncomfortably familiar, because that is exactly how we think. I got the promotion because I outworked everyone else. I built the business because I was smarter and more disciplined. I earned this because I showed up when others did not. And none of that is wrong to say. Hard work is real. Discipline matters. Showing up consistently makes a difference. Our Father honors those things. But verse 18 adds the layer that changes everything. Remember our Father, because it is He who gives you the ability. The intelligence you used to build that business, He gave you that. The health that allowed you to outwork everyone, He sustained that. The opportunity that presented itself at exactly the right time, He orchestrated that. The mind, the strength, the creativity, the timing, all of it flows from Him. Your hands did the work, but He gave you the hands. That distinction is not meant to minimize what you have done. It is meant to keep you anchored to the truth of where your power actually comes from. Because a person who knows the source of their ability walks through life differently than someone who thinks it is all self-generated. They are more grateful, more generous, less anxious when things slow down, because their confidence is not in their own strength alone. It is in the one who gives strength. And when a hard season comes, and it will, they do not crumble, because they know the source has not dried up. This is the posture Deuteronomy 8:18 is building. Not passivity, not sitting back and waiting for our Father to drop wealth in your lap. Active, disciplined, hard-working, but anchored, grateful, humble. So what does it look like to walk in the truth of this verse today? First, work like it depends on you and pray like it depends on our Father, because both are true at the same time. Our Father is not going to do the work for you. He gave you gifts, abilities, opportunities, and He expects you to steward them well. Show up, put in the effort, Be excellent at what you do. Do not use faith as an excuse for laziness, but do it all in constant awareness that the ability behind your effort is a gift. Start your day acknowledging that. Before the hustle begins, before the grind takes over, take 60 seconds and recognize the source. That simple act keeps your heart in the right place, no matter how busy things get. Second, be honest about what you are building and why. Deuteronomy 8-18 says our Father gives you the ability to produce wealth in order to confirm His covenant. There is a purpose behind the prosperity. It is not just for you. Our Father blesses people so that blessing can move through them into families, into communities, into the lives of people who need it. That does not mean you cannot enjoy what you earn. Enjoying what our Father has blessed you with is not wrong. But ask yourself honestly, is there a flow to my life? Am I holding everything tightly, or is some of it moving outward? A river that flows stays clean and alive. A lake with no outlet goes stagnant over time. Generosity is not just a financial practice, it is a statement of trust. It says, I believe the source is not going to run out. I believe our Father who gave me the ability once can give it again. I am not hoarding out of fear. I am flowing in faith. Third, when success comes, remember, that is the whole heart of this verse. Moses is not anti-prosperity. He is anti-amnesia, because he knows that the human heart, when things are comfortable, has a tendency to quietly push our Father to the edges and start operating like the whole thing was our idea. Remember, in the good seasons especially, remember who gave you the mind that solved the problem. Remember who opened the door that changed your trajectory. Remember who sustained your health, your family, your peace of mind through the seasons when the pressure was highest. Gratitude is a spiritual discipline, and in seasons of abundance, it is one of the most important ones you can practice. Here is the full picture Deuteronomy 8:18 is painting. Our Father is not opposed to you succeeding. He is not standing at a distance hoping you will be okay. He is actively, intentionally giving you the ability to build, to create, to provide, to grow. That is His design for your life, but He wants to be part of it. Not as an afterthought you thank on Sunday, as the foundation you build everything on, the source you return to every morning, the one you bring your plans to before you execute them, and your gratitude to after they succeed. The ability is His gift. What you do with it is your response. Work hard, build boldly, dream big. Our Father is not intimidated by your ambition. He put it in you. Just remember where it came from, and let that remembrance keep you humble, grateful, and generous in every season. He gave you the power. Use it well, and never forget the one who gave it.